everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I'll be making a couple of Father's Day cards. So I'm crafting with, I think, it ends up being three different die sets from Global Land. They are a new to me company. I think they are a sister company of BB Craft, which I have heard of, and so you can find all of their supplies, all of these supplies that I use in this video in the description box below. I do also have a coupon code that they've provided to my viewers, so that gets you a little bit of a discount. And these dies cut really beautifully. I have to say, I always worry about that with dye companies that I'm not super familiar with, but rest assured these cut in one pass beautifully, all types of papers. So I cut for this card, I've cut out of some satin mirror card, some different papers of different card weight. So I've got pattern paper, which is on the slightly thinner side, and I've got holographic paper from Craft Perfect, which is a really nice thick cardstock, and so everything cut beautifully on the first pass through. So this this die I really love because you have this really nice Father's Day kind of scripty, but it's not all scripty, so that's what I like about it. It's the typography on this is beautiful because you have sort of that brush lettering in the word fathers, and you have like sort of that sans serif day that's just kind of like tucked into that little extra swirl or embellishment at the bottom of the word. So I just think it's really cool. And in the product description on their website, they showed one way of how to use this, which is to use some of the accompanying sort of accessories, I guess, or objects in the die set as little embellishments that you can tuck around or on the word die itself. And so I thought that was a really, really fun idea, and I decided to kind of put my own little twist on it, and I think it's just fun because you can choose not to do that and use the these little sort of extra pieces however you like. They're kind of fun to use to maybe dress up. I'm thinking these next two sets that I have here, they are gnomes, and I don't actually put a gnome on this card I'm about to make, but I'm wondering if some of those, watching this back now, I'm wondering if some of those accessory pieces could be used to dress up the gnome as well. So, so that's going to be something that I want to experiment with, because I just think that if they are on the same scale, that, gives some extra mileage to both sets, that if you can really kind of interchange them like that. Because on one of these die sets, you kind of see some similar, but not exactly the same item. So there's a pipe and a necktie that's slightly different, has different embossed detail. And so it looks to be about the same scale. So with this card, from one of the sets, I'm taking the banner and the Happy Father's Day word dice. In that set, you also get the word mothers if you want to do Happy Mother's Day. There's also birthday, so you could do Happy Birthday as well. And from the other set, I just really love this game controller. And it was the main reason why I chose that set to work with, because I think, I'm immediately attracted to anything kind of game related, whether it's video games or board games, because, in a former life, I used to work on video games and I'm an avid board gamer. So So I find that it's not super rare. I'm seeing more companies create items in this sort of genre, but it's not super prevalent. And I think they've done a really good job of it in this dice set, because you actually get all of the little pieces for the controller. To get the little plus, all I did was you can even see it on camera. I don't even have to zoom in. You can see that sort of debossed detail on the two black sort of controller pads. And one of the pads has that debossed sort of plus sign. It's sort of your directional controller. And the if you run that through your die cutting machine with enough pressure, I just added a couple of extra cardstock shims, then you can actually get the debossing to cut mostly through to where, if not completely through, to where, it might take a snip here or there to completely release it. And so that's how I got the extra little plus sign to put that on the upper left. And I do love that we get the headset too. Now, I don't do any gaming sort of collaboratively, video gaming collaboratively, but I love that they've thought that through. And being that my husband and I are both gamers, we thought this might be a nice touch to send to our father, who will definitely think of us when he sees this card, because I think it just speaks volumes. And then here's the first card that I created as well, which I think is a really cool take on dressing up a sentiment. I hope that you enjoyed these cards, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye!